Hello everybody, my name is Mike and we're going to simulate a game of Pro Strategy Football 2020. And the simulation will be the two teams that won the most Super Bowls in the 1980s, the Los Angeles Raiders, who won two. One is Oakland and one is LA, and the 49ers, who won four. So we're going to use the beta version of Pro Strategy Football 2021, which is, again, it's a very early beta stage. And you're going to see something, for those of you who have played the game before, a new feature that was implemented with this beta, and that is an increased frame rate. You can modify the frame rate for a smoother animation. And you really don't have to go up a whole lot. I have slightly increased the frame rate, and you will see the players moving a lot smoother. It looks really, really slick. So without further ado, we will give this a whirl. And we're going to watch the game from start to finish. So here we go. And we're going to watch it live. Now, if you're familiar with the game, you'll see that the animation does look smoother. All I've done is slightly increase the frame rate.
Touchback.
And the teams you're seeing here are mods. They don't come with the game. But they're free mods, including the audio, the fans you hear cheering. That's a mod. The teams, the logos, the uniforms, the helmets, the field, everything is a mod here.
Second down.
So let's take a look at this game. And plunk it under pressure, throws, incomplete. Now you'll see, unlike the prior versions of this game, the player's jersey number and name are now
fourth down,
above or below the player. And when it's a standard offense versus defense versus special teams, you will see the names and jersey numbers of most of the players, as you can see here, on offense and defense. So you can see exactly who you
second
are
down
against on the offensive line, defensive line, defensive backs. So let's
third down.
Continue enjoying this game. We're scoreless here. 3rd and 3. Montana handoff to Rathman. Gets a first down. 11:34 into the first here. 1st and 10. San Francisco on their own 30. Montana's got plenty of protection. And completes a pass to Craig for 13 yards. So now it's 1st and 10 on their own 43. Montana. Great catch. And he might score. Montana to Taylor for 41 yards. 1st and 10 on the Raiders 16. It's a handoff to Rathman. And he gets about 8 yards.
Down.
So 2nd down and 2 on the 8-yard line. It's a pitch to Rathman. It's going to be
third
close.
Down.
He didn't quite get the first down, so it's 3rd and 1. And it's a handoff to Craig, and he gets the first down and more. 1st and goal at the 4. Montana, a pitch to Rathman, and we've got our first touchdown in this matchup of dynasties from the 80s. 9 plays, 84 yards, Rathman. And Kofor for the extra point. And the kick is good. So with 7:39 left in the first, it's San Francisco 7, Los Angeles nothing. And here's Kofor to kick off. Pruitt takes a knee in the end zone. So the Raiders will start on their own 20, 1st and 10. Plunkett, a quick pass to Barnwell. He only gains a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9 on their 21. Plunkett pitches it to Hawkins.
3rd down.
Who gets 3 yards. 3rd and 6. The Raiders on their own 24. Plunkett, incomplete.
4th down.
Looks like the Raiders will have to punt. Taylor on the return. So San Francisco gets the ball back, 1st and 10 on their own 46. Montana, handoff to Craig.
Second
Wow.
down.
If you saw that player shoot across the field. Again, this is a beta, folks. Montana to Craig.
Third down.
3rd and 6 now for San Francisco at midfield. Montana back under pressure.
Fourth down.
And he's sacked by Townsend. So it'll be 4th and 14. Helton is on the punt. And I tell you what, adjusting the frame rates makes this game look a lot smoother. This looks really slick. All right, Raiders 1st and 10 on their own 11. Plunkett gives it to Allen, who gets about 7 or 8 yards. He gets 7. So it'll be 2nd and 3 on their own 18. Plunkett, protection, and he completes a short pass to Barnwell. It's enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Raiders on their own 23. San Francisco's up 7-0. Allen sweeps.
2nd down.
Gains 4. Tackle by Millen, who was a Raider. That's irony right there. Plunkett dumps it off to Allen.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 8 on their own 25. Plunkett to throw again. He's got protection. And it's complete to Cliff Branch. Is it enough? It is. 1st down for the Raiders on their own 33. Plunkett, incomplete. He was trying to dump it off to Allen. Oh, Allen actually caught it but lost a yard. 2nd and 11 on their own 32. And that's the end of the 1st quarter. San Francisco's up 7-0. 2nd and 11 now for the Raiders. Plunkett completes to Branch.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 3 on their own 39. Plunkett to Branch, and there he goes. Great gain, and then some.
Out of bounds.
1st and 10 on the San Francisco 30. Raiders. Allen gets
2nd
stuffed
down.
at the line. 2nd and 11. Plunkett under pressure, and he's
3rd down.
sacked by Fagan. So it'll be 3rd and 18 on the San Francisco 38. Plunkett pitches it to Allen,
4th down.
and it's 4th and 15. Do they go for the field goal? Yep, they're going to try it. Here comes Matt Barr. And it's good. So the Raiders get on the board with a 54-yard field goal. So with 11:34 left in the half, it's San Francisco 7, Los Angeles 3. And here comes Flagler on the punt return, and he takes it out to the 22. So San Francisco 1st and 10 on their own 22, leading 7-3. Montana pitches it to Craig,
2nd down.
who loses 2 yards. Howie Long on the tackle. 2nd and 12 on their own 20. Montana, he's back. Dumps it off to Rathman.
3rd down.
Gets 9, so it'll be 3rd and 3 on their own 29. And it's a handoff to Craig, who tries to sweep right.
4th
Doesn't
down.
quite make
Injury.
it. And Craig is hurt. So in comes Flagler for as a substitute as running back. The Niners punt. And the Raiders will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 39. Plunkett to Allen, who gets a huge gain, 14 yards. So it's 1st and 10 Raiders on the San Francisco 47, down 7-3. It's a handoff to Hawkins.
2nd down. Out of
Gains
bounds.
5. So we're going to have a 2nd and 5 on the San Francisco 42. Plunkett's back, dumps it off to Barnwell, gets the 1st down and a few more yards. 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 34. Plunkett under pressure. Throws and it's incomplete, but there's a
2nd
flag.
down.
I guess the flag was picked up. Here comes Allen.
3rd down.
That's a bug that's going to be looked at, by the way. The programmer's aware of it. 3rd and 4 on the 28. Plunkett
4th down.
hits Branch. It's 4th and 1. The Raiders they're going to go for the field goal. Barr's kick looks good, and it is. So 6:04 left in the 5:58 left in the first half. It's San Francisco 7, Los Angeles 6. And here comes Flagler on the kickoff return. So the Raiders, the 49ers, excuse me, will start on their own 36. Montana back, dumps it off to Flagler. Game 16. Now, if you're wondering why I'm talking like this, kind of quiet, Craig is back. I've got a wife and kids, and the kids are trying to go to sleep, so I got to kind of keep it down. Montana completes it to Rice. Haven't seen much of him yet, have we? 13-yard play. 1st and 10 on the Raider 35. Pitch to Craig. And Craig gets down about the 26. 27. 2nd and 2 on the 27. Montana. He's back. Dumps it off to Rathman. Gets the first down. So San Francisco will have a 1st and 10 on the Raider 21. Montana pitches it to Craig, who gets the first down. Tackled by Matt Millen. 1st and goal from the Raider 9. Montana.
2nd down.
A little dump-off pass to Craig. Gets him 3 yards. And this is the 2-minute warning. Montana to Jones.
3rd down.
And it's 3rd and goal. Montana back, hits Craig, and he runs it in. Touchdown 49ers. 8 plays, 64 yards. Kofor for the extra point. And it's good. So, excuse me, with a minute 10 left in the half, it's San Francisco 14, Los Angeles 6. So here's the kickoff, and it's fielded by Montgomery. And the Raiders will start at their own 23, a minute 4 in the half. Plunkett hits Allen, only gains a yard. It's 2nd and 9 on their own 24. Plunkett, incomplete.
3rd down.
Plunkett to Muhammad, gets the first down. Yeah, I saw that penalty, by the way, so that's something the programmer's aware of. He's gonna tweak that.
2nd down.
So it's now 2nd and 10 on their own 34, 38 seconds left in the half. Plunkett's back, throws, and it's intercepted by Ronnie Watt. So San Francisco with great field position on the 40-yard line of the Raiders.
2nd down.
Montana with an incomplete pass. They've got 32 seconds left in the half. Montana dumps it off to Craig.
3rd down.
And he gets out of bounds, so it'll be 3rd and 5 on the Raider 35. 18 seconds left in the half. Montana under pressure. And he runs out of bounds. He's actually sacked. So on 4th and 12, they're going to just go for it. Out of field goal range. Montana heaves the ball, and it's incomplete. So the Raiders will take over with 2 seconds left in the half. Plunkett has all day, heaves it, and it's incomplete.
2nd down.
We're going to take a look at the game stats in a moment after this kickoff return. Okay, let's see how each team's respective offensive and defensive players are doing. Plunkett is 12 for 20 at the half for 102 yards, 1 pick. Montana is 10 of 12 for 112 yards and a touchdown. He's been sacked twice, and Plunkett's been sacked once. Rushing for the Raiders, Allen has 6 runs for 33 yards. Roger Craig for the 49ers has 8 rushes for 34, and Rathman has 5 for 20. Receiving, Craig has had the brunt of everything for the 49ers. Rice only has one reception, but I think he was only thrown to once this whole time. Short of dumping it off to Craig, it's been pretty even for the 49ers on the receivers. And Cliff Branch is apparently the star for the Raiders here with 4 receptions. Barnwell has 3. So does Marcus Allen. But Marcus Allen has 3 receptions for -2 yards. That's bizarre. And on defense, you've got Townsend and Alzado each with a sack of Montana. And for the 49ers, Fagan has a sack and Ronnie Lott has an interception. So game stats. It's pretty even passing. Montana has a slight edge, 112 yards to Jim Plunkett's 102. Rushing, the advantage goes to San Francisco, but not by much. 143 yards by the Raiders, 151 by the 49ers. This is a defensive, both defenses are kind of holding their own. Montana more accurate, 10 of 12 for 83%, where Plunkett's still respectable at 60%. He's still doing well. And time of possession, it's almost right. It's almost even, 1509 to 1503. So let's take a look. Let's go back to the game. And here's the kickoff. We'll watch this again. All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for the 49ers on their own 29. Montana throws to Jones.
2nd down.
Gets 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 on the San Francisco 34. Montana back, and he completes a pass to Taylor for 7 yards. It'll be 1st down San Francisco on their own 41. Montana pitches it to Rathman.
2nd down.
Gains 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7 upcoming on their own 44. Montana pitches it to Craig. Gains 15, so it'll be 1st and 10 for San Francisco on the Raider 41. Montana, another handoff to Craig. He's getting some big gains here. 15 yards right there. San Francisco has a 1st and 10 on the Raider 26. Montana dumps it off to Taylor.
2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 3 for San Francisco on the Raider 19. Montana back, throws, complete to Rice, who's tackled immediately, but it's enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10, San Francisco on the Raider 14. Montana pitches to Craig.
2nd down.
And he loses a yard. He's tackled by Howie Long. 2nd and 11 on the Raider 15. Montana back, under pressure, dumps it off to Craig.
3rd down.
And it's 3rd and 11. No gain. Montana, Craig.
4th down.
Gains 2 yards, 4th and 9. So the 49ers will try to kick a field goal here. And Kofor's kick, I think it's wide right. He missed. So the Raiders take over on their own 20. Plunkett back, dumps it off.
2nd down.
Allen gains 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4 on their own 26. Plunkett gives it to Allen.
3rd down.
Loses 3. 3rd and 7 on their own 23. Plunkett back, throws, incomplete.
4th down.
So the Raiders will have to punt again. Ray Guy with the punt. And the 49ers will take over with 6:40 left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Montana hands on to Craig.
2nd down.
Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 on their own 40. Montana back.
3rd down.
Hits Roger Craig. I did see a quick flag on the play. That's a bug. That's going to have to be addressed. Montana throws, and it's caught by Craig. 1st and 10 for the 49ers on the Raider 41. And Montana completes a pass to Taylor for 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the 49ers on the Raider 33. Montana gives it to Craig. Gains 5 and gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the 49ers on the Raider 28. Montana dumps it off to Craig. and gets a big gain. Makes it to what, the 10-yard line? First and 10 for the 49ers. Technically, it's first and goal on the 10-yard line. Jones.
Second down.
On a short pass, gains 3. Second and goal on the 7. Montana gives it to Rathman, who runs out of
Third
bounds,
down.
it looks
Out
like.
of bounds.
No gain. Third and goal from the Raiders' 7. Montana back, throws, gets caught by Jones,
Fourth
but not
down.
much there. Now, will the 49ers try a field goal? Yes, they are going to try a field goal. And this time, Kofor connects. So with 56 seconds left in the third, it's San Francisco 17, Los Angeles 6. The Raiders on the kick return. It'll be first and 10 for the Raiders on their own 29. Plunkett gets it to Allen, who
Second
looks
down.
like he lost 3 yards. I was going to say it looked like he lost a yard or two. He lost 3. Second and 13 on their own 26. And that is the end of the third quarter. So here we are at the start of the fourth quarter. 17-6 San Francisco. Plunkett, complete.
Third down.
Hits Barnwell for 6. It'll be third down and 7 on their own 32. Plunkett hits Allen,
Fourth
but it's
down.
not enough. So it looks like the Raiders will have to punt here. And Ray Guy is ready. I guess he saw the Raiders coming and just fell down. First and 10 on the 30. Handoff.
Second down.
Second and 4.
Third down.
I'm going to have to pause here, everybody. Just a moment, please. One more play. Just a moment, please. Sorry, folks. Family matters. Let's go back to the game, shall we? Craig gained 10. Montana to Craig.
Second down.
He's headed the line. So it'll be second and 10 on their own 46. Montana to Rathman.
Third down.
Gains 5. It's third and 5 on their own 49. On the Raider 49, excuse me. Montana hits Rice.
Fourth
I don't
down.
know if you saw that lightning fast tackle. Fourth and 2. Helton on the punt. And it's in the end
Touchback.
zone. So this will be a touchback. There's 10-13 left in regulation. The Raiders are down 17-6. They got to get on the board here. Plunkett, he's got plenty of protection. Throws, and it's complete to Allen.
Second down.
Gains 9. It's second and 1. On their own 29. Plunkett's back under pressure. He throws.
Third down.
And we saw a flag on the play twice, but it doesn't tell us anything about it. So I don't know if that has to do with this quick playback or if there's a bug. But Hawkins, while I'm talking about this, Hawkins had this huge play, and now there's a penalty. Offensive pass interference by the Raiders nullifies the play. Now it's third and 11 on their own 19. Plunkett, complete to Branch. So it'll be first and 10 Raiders on their own 34. Allen up the middle.
Second down.
2-yard gain. Second and 8. Handoff to Allen.
Third down.
It'll be third and 2 on their own 42. Plunkett gives it to Allen.
Fourth down.
Hit
Injury.
at the line. And now Charles Haley of the 49ers is out. So fourth and 2. The Raiders will punt. There's a flag on the play. So we'll see if this is coming back.
Penalty.
Oh, the 49ers were offsides. This is huge. Raiders needed that. First and 10 on the 47.
Second down.
Gives the Raiders some more life. There's 6 minutes and 1 second left in regulation. Plunkett dumps it off to Allen. There's a flag down, but he has a huge gain. Gets to about the 9. They're not going to tell us with the flag. Plunkett throws. Oh, incomplete.
Second down.
So it'll be 2nd and goal on the 10. Plunkett throws. Incomplete.
Third down.
And Charles Haley is back. 3rd and goal. Plunkett, protection, fires, incomplete.
Fourth down.
Now, do you kick the field goal or do you try to score a touchdown? And they're going for it. 4th and goal here, folks. Plunkett throws, and it's complete to Muhammad for a touchdown. The Raiders are right back in this game. Now, do they go for 2? No, they're going to kick the field goal. They kick the extra point. And the kick is good. So with 4:53 left in regulation, it's San Francisco 17, Los Angeles 13. 4:53 left in regulation. Tillman on the return. Oh, there's a fumble, and the Raiders have the ball. This could be a game changer. Plunkett. Quick throw, it's incomplete.
Second down.
2nd down and 10 on the 49er 31. Raiders down by 4.
Third down.
Plunkett is sacked by Fagan. Can the Raiders do something? 3rd and 16. Plunkett back.
Fourth down.
Got sacked by Millen, but it looked like he just fell on his own. And the Raiders are going to punt. It's a short punt to Taylor. Not a very good punt. Only 17 yards. Not sure why he was doing that. Pitch to Rathman.
Second down.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the 49ers on their own 36. Hand off to Craig.
Third down.
It'll be 3rd and 4 on their own 39. 49ers just trying to eat the clock up here.
Fourth down.
So now we've got a 4th down, and the 49ers will have to punt.
2-minute
And
warning.
they take it down to the 2-minute warning, folks. So let's take a look at, well, now we're just going to let the game roll. And here's the punt. Now, there is 1:54 in regulation. Raiders down by 4. Allen on the handoff.
Second down.
Gets 6. It's 2nd and 4. Raiders on their own 25. 1:34 in regulation. Barnwell with the quick catch, and he runs out of bounds to kill the
Out of
clock.
bounds.
So 1:29 left in regulation. Down by 4. Plunkett. It's complete to Branch. And there he goes down the sideline.
Out of bounds.
And he gets out of bounds. Plunkett
Second
caught by
down.
Hawkins for a 2-yard gain. It's 1 minute exactly in regulation. 2nd and 8 for the Raiders. Here comes Allen. The huge gain. And he scores. 5 plays, 81 yards. Extra point for the Raiders is good. Are we going to see a Joe Montana drive to win this game? We're about to find out. 54 seconds left. That's plenty of time for Montana. Raiders up 20-17. Here comes Flagler, giving the 49ers good field position. 1st and 10 on the 49er 38. Montana. He's running for his life, and he
Second
is
down.
sacked by Matt Millen, who actually played for this 49er team. 2nd and 22 now on their own 26. Montana under pressure again. He has to run out
Third
of bounds.
down. Out of bounds. Injury.
And Ted Watts is down. So now it's 3rd and 29 for the 49ers. Montana has to run for it himself. Gets a very good
Fourth
game
down,
under the
out of bounds.
circumstances. He gets out of bounds. 30 seconds left in regulations, but it's 4th and 13. Do or die for San Francisco. And it's complete. Look at this.
Out of bounds.
Montana DeGreer, a hardly used receiver. 23 seconds of regulation. Montana to Rice, who gets
Second
out of
down. Out of
bounds.
bounds.
2nd and 1. 17 left in regulation. They're in field goal range to take it to overtime. Montana to Craig. 1st and goal at about the 5. 9 seconds left. The 49ers are just going to kick a field goal to tie it. Wow. They had a timeout, 9 seconds left. They had one stab in the end zone. Now it looks like we're going to go into overtime. Pruitt on the return. Okay. Let's take a look at how the stats were at the end of regulation. The 49ers had 137 yards to the Raiders 85. They had 254 yards passing to the Raiders 241. Both teams have over 300 yards total offense. Montana's completion percentage is 89.7, and Jim Plunkett's very respectable 61. Time of possession, San Francisco has a good sized lead. Let's look at passing. Plunkett, 22 of 36, 241 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Montana, 26 of 29, 254 yards, a touchdown, no picks. But he was sacked 4 times, while Plunkett was sacked 3. Rushing. Allen, 14 rushes for 70 yards. Craig, 19 for 95. Rathman, 8 for 26. Receiving. Craig is still the big receiver here for the 49ers. Taylor and Rice each have 4 receptions. Marcus Allen has the most receptions, followed by Branch, Barnwell, Muhammad. And defensively, Long, Townsend, Alzado, and Millen all have a sack. And for San Francisco, Fagan has 2, Millen has 1, and Lott has a pick. But the end of regulation, we're tied at 20. The Raiders win the toss and will receive. And here comes Montgomery on the kickoff return. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 30. We're tied at 20 in overtime.
2nd down.
Hawkins with the 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Plunkett throws, completes to Allen.
3rd down.
3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Plunkett gives it to Allen, who gets the 1st down and a few extra yards. Plunkett back to throw. And incomplete.
2nd down.
Launched one to Christensen, his tight end. Watts is back in the lineup for the Raiders. And it's a handoff to Allen.
3rd down. Out
Who
of
gets
bounds.
6 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 4 on their own 49. Plunkett to Allen. He got the 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 49er 46. Plunkett back. Throws. Incomplete.
2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 on the 49er 46. Plunkett hits Barnwell.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 3. This is a huge down. 3rd and 3 on the 49 to 39. Plunkett throws, and it's complete. He hits Barnwell for 7 yards. Moves the chains. 1st down for, we have a pre-snap dead ball foul. So now it's 1st and 5 on the San Francisco 27.
2nd down. Out of bounds.
Wow.
Penalty.
Allen lost 4 yards, and the 49ers get called with a holding penalty. 1st down for the Raiders on the 49er 22.
Second
Football
down.
pass is incomplete. Plunkett throws, hits Branch.
3rd down. Out of bounds.
It's 3rd down and 3 on the 49er 15,
4th down.
and it's incomplete. So the Raiders are going to try to kick a field goal to put this thing away. And it's wide left. Wow. Just like what happened with the 49ers early in the game with the wide field goal kick. The
Second
same thing
down.
happens to the Raiders. Wow. So it's 2nd and 8 now. Montana throws. And he hits Rice for 14 yards. 1st and 10 on the 36. Montana, Craig.
Second down.
I don't know if you saw that guy shoot across the field. I'll mention that to the programmer. Montana to Craig.
Third down.
Loses 3, so now it's 3rd down and 14.
2-minute warning.
And we get the 2-minute warning of overtime. All the 49ers need is a field goal and they win this game. Tied at 20 in overtime. 2 minutes left. Craig on a run.
Fourth down.
And it's 4th down. I'm not sure why they tried to run the ball there. Where it says PR2, that's punt returner 2, and that's because in reality the Raiders didn't have a second punt returner. They only
Second
had
down,
whoever's
out of
listed
bounds.
as Pruitt, I believe, was their only punt returner that year. So I had to make a generic punt returner, but I didn't want to put in a name that didn't exist. So that's just to indicate that there was nobody else.
Second down.
Allen loses 2. It's 2nd and 12 on their own 39. Plunk it to Allen.
Third down.
Hit at the line. It's 3rd and 12. We got 20 seconds left in overtime. This game could end in a tie. Incomplete.
Fourth down.
So the Raiders just going to heave it? No, they're going to punt. I think I have this set up for overtime until somebody wins, but I could be wrong. This might be the game.
Second down.
3 seconds left in overtime. Montana to Rathman.
Third down.
And it ends in a tie. I suppose we'll never know who was the better team. But that was still a lot of fun. Yeah, you will have noticed some bugs that I kind of mentioned, like players flying. There were a couple instances of that. And the other bug I saw was penalties, stating there'd be penalties, and then they vanished. So the programmer's aware of this. Again, this is a beta of this new version. But the thing I really like about it is, I'm just playing this back, how smooth the animation is. With an added frame rate, it actually looks kind of like a different game. So and I will show you, it's under options, animation. The default was 2 frames, which is what they used in 2020 before, and all I did was jump it up. Now I could, 16 is the most. Let's see a Marcus Allen run here. This is at the highest frame rate. I think anything higher than what was the default, you're going to see a smoother playback. It's personal taste, but I do like the ability of making the animation smoother. And another thing you can do, let's see, we have player size. I'm going to make them smaller. I'm going to go normal speed animation. Key players at start, I'm going to say key players none, so that when you watch that highlight again, you don't see their names. It's a toggle. Let's see. And we can also do ball carrier only. So the only name you're going to see, it's like the old Tecmo Bowl, whoever's got the ball. So on the snap it should be Plunkett, and then when he throws to, is it Muhammad? Yeah, Muhammad. That's all that's listed. So you have the ability of changing it over to, you can make this as customized as you want for how it looks. Animation speed, slower animation. Let's watch that Marcus Allen run again with the slower animation. And it's all personal preference. I had the overtime rules set up what they had back then, and that was one over. Unless it's the playoffs, it's one overtime. That's it. So this game ended in a tie. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully, um, if there's any interest in it, I can do a different Monday night football game on Monday nights, and try to make this a weekly event kind of thing in beta. And that way you also get to see the progress of the beta. And I do have permission from the programmer to use the beta for YouTube streaming for things along these lines. And I'm hoping to have another meeting with them online. And this time, now that we're getting a little more used to how to stream, being able to do so where we can do Q&A, where we can have live chat, and you can ask Kerry Bass, the programmer of the game, any questions you may have, or any observations, or you found a bug in the prior version, or you wanted to modify something, those kinds of things. So, and I know Kerry's open to that. It's just a matter of time. Um, so, but I want to thank everyone for watching, and I want to thank, I don't know if they want me to use their names, but there are two graphic artists who were involved in making all the artwork. I had nothing to do with the artwork. I built the teams, and that's it. But their artwork is, when I saw the work, when I was making these teams, I didn't know what I was going to do for artwork, and I saw their work, and I was floored. And I asked them if they'd be willing to do this, and both individuals jumped on board. And on demand, almost, if you will, I would say, hey, I'm going to build these teams. Can you, the data for them, can you give me logos, uniforms, and end zones? And then, yeah, sure, sure. And they would do research, and I would question, is that the way it really looked? Yeah, this is really the way it looked. I watched all the film, and this is what the end zones look like, and this is really what the uniforms look like, and they're right. So, the teams don't come with the game. These are mods, but they're going to easier to install. They're easy to install, and they're going to be easier to install because the programmer has incorporated a default directory that goes into your documents folder. Is no more of the, you would have to type in on the run line, you would have to type in percentage, local app data percentage, and put everything in a certain way. Well, you're still going to have to bring things in, but the default directory is now going to be in your document. There's going to be a Pro Strategy Football folder in your documents folder. So it'll be super easy to do. There's no jumping. There won't be jumping through hoops anymore with the 2021 version. So, in any case, thanks for watching, and have a good evening.